Is he going to get up? Has he got enough grip? Fucking hell. Look, we're waiting. There we go. What does it say? Deep water. Slip trip hazards. Da, da. In fact, it would have been easier just going down that way. Yep. Oh man. Oh well. I'm going to sign off here because I can't hold this and do that at the same time. We're in. You looked at any history in this place?
I know plenty of history about the place, my friend. Plenty of history. Do you want to do it now or do you want to do it later?
Let's give us a wee taster.
Wee taster? Built around about 1430, 1470 by a man called William Crawford. Originally it was a tower house, so therefore just your normal tower houses. And then round about 1460, through marriage, it became the ownership of the Livingstones. At the time, a real powerful family within Falkirk. They modernised it, built extensions, made it more livable back in the day, and it had four levels of obviously it's a lot smaller now, and it was an L-shaped castle, a very good example of an L-shaped castle. Another quick history, around about 1463, James Livingstone became it was originally, I believe, it was Henning Castle.
Alright, so it's a different name.
And when the Livingstones took over, and due to a charter from Charles I, who I believe came to stay during the Civil War, when he came up to Scotland after the English Civil War, he came up to Scotland to start the Second Civil War, i.e. the Scottish troops. He made...
This is a bit... this is a bit slibby.
It is, and I think it's very deep as well.
That's solid.
Charles I made him the Earl of Linlithgow.
Just keep on to the...
And he made him Lord Almond. So therefore...
I get over here. Off the middle sections. And
he made him Lord Almond, so he changed the castle to Almond Castle.
And then get up high.
So the Livingstones were very much royalists.
Ooh. Yes! Get into the muddy bits.
1750s Jacobite Rising. I believe James Livingstone was killed at Sheltsville in Perth. And of course, because the Jacobites lost, the castle was forfeited to the crown. And it became, and of course it was looted and burnt, then became a government garrison, and then around about 1780, 1790 it was sold to the York Corporation. And by that time it was ruinous, as it was now. And then around about the 1800s, a guy called William Forbes bought it, on the understanding that he was going to renovate it and do it up as a family retreat, but he never got round to it. Eventually just left it to rack and ruin, and as you see it now. You see the extension to it there. The fireplace there, look, the fireplace. Quite lavish. Four stones. cellar, the vaulted roof.
Yeah, it's very spectacular. Well, there's a gap over there. I wonder if there's a gap over the other side.
Yeah, well, Karl said there was.
Completely empty. Nothing here. Apart from just big mounds of mud.
See where you can see bits of it where it's dark. See on the black?
Mm-hmm. That looks quite a reasonable way. I don't know how well you can get into. Anyone in the tower?
Like a kid in a toy shop.
He stormed the castle. He's in. Yeah, you get in. I keep putting my finger in front of the screen. He's in.
Because mainly older buildings, you have that, especially in Doon Castle, where they have a little space where you're constantly eating.
Yeah.
To carry on with the banquet, you go to a little place and what you do, you physically make yourself sick. Yeah. Get it all out and then go back and carry on eating. So to be sociable. This window, I mean, it's amazing. I mean, you've got I'm assuming a fireplace has got the chimney. And you've got a window there. Maybe that was added later. But it'll end up just blowing there. I don't understand that. You've got a window there. You can see where the chimney was on the floor. So this must have been the basement area. You can see the changes, the windows blocked up. Wow. You got any gear?
Yeah. Got all the gear.
Right, so I'm assuming, a story, maybe, I'm assuming now, I don't know for a fact, but let's say you're the lady of the house, yeah? We're a very strong family, Livingstons, and your husband, your partner, and your family all go away to fight at Sheriff Muir, 1715 Jacobite Rebellion, the king back, and he doesn't come back. And you're left this house on your own, then you get news that the army's been defeated, and you've got to get out because the government troops are coming back. They're going to loot and pillage and set fire and confiscate all the property, all the rebellious subjects. What do you do? You're looking out there waiting for your husband to come, then you find out he's not here. You've got to pack up there quick, get out of the house before the soldiers come to loot and ravish your castle and set fire to it. I mean, just think what's going through that lady's mind.
I wonder what that entrance was.
Well, I'm presuming it's a lower floor entrance because this looks like the lower levels. I'm assuming. But then again, you've got the cellar there, the vaulted cellar. Fireplace there, so maybe this was a living room of some sort. But remember, you've got 4 different levels, 3 different levels above you. Could have vaulted roof. Wow.
Yeah.
Of course, when the place sets fire, the first thing to go are the floors. Simon's staircase, and it looks like a spiral staircase.
Yeah.
Wow.
Someone's been up there because there's a rope a bit further up.
Now looking at this, now this looks like a doorway. This looks like a doorway of some sort. So therefore you've got another feature of maybe this was a moat of some sort.
With a wee,
Yeah.
a
Maybe more ornate rather than for defence. Because you've got a ledge there. So therefore they have some sort of feature. Because this would have been the floor, because you've got quite a big, you've got the basement underneath there. So this was obviously the floor level back in the day. So whether there's some sort of bridge or some sort of feature there. Then again,
watch yourself.
then again, you've got a fireplace there. Another feature. I'm presuming this is the extension part. So maybe over the course of time they've adapted a fireplace. They see it, and a window there. So obviously they were building things on it.
Where does it go?
And I believe as well, when I reckon not Prince, but King Charles I actually came here, he was a very close friend of the hey, that's me. How's it going on?
What is it?
Is there much going on?
What was it? Your watch.
With Charles I coming in to try and get troops to carry on the Civil War with royalty.
Big windows. You get down, did you? Anything more under that area? Does that come out? Does that come out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just going to slip down here a little bit, just for a look, but not go all the way down. Could get round the other side, but I'm not gonna chance it on my leg.
So obviously this was your stores of some sort. Interesting to come back here at night.
Hmm? Yeah.
Interesting to come back here at night.
Bring your wellies is what I suggest. Your waders. We should get out.
See if there's any sort of crest. They found the crest on the building.
I don't know, it looks too old
You can see just
for a crest.
you can see it from where you are. Simon.
Yeah.
You just made the outline of like a roof, like here.
Mm-hmm.
See the apex of a roof.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously this was sheltered as a fireplace. And this was a bit of a roof.
So the question is,
So this was the extension.
what have people seen in here?
Well, I believe reading some security guard. Now, I'm assuming the security cabin or the security hut, whatever it was a lot nearer to here than it is now, or whether he do patrols the area and he's seen something.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, shadow figures is a big thing, and even I don't like saying it, but a lady in white.
Mm-hmm.
And it got him so spooked that he packed up, told his boss he was going, and went. Obviously, voices as well they've heard. And Carla said that a friend of hers, did she say take a picture or in one of the windows, saw a lady in white. Now you know yourself, there's no level, so how can that be possible?
Yeah.
Maybe in spirit she's still looking out for her.
Floating out a window. Well, they've definitely had these experiences during the day, so it's not always been at night with these things.
Yeah, I think it was daytime, yeah.
I don't think anybody's here at night unless it's security, and security is not likely to be walking through all that mud to get here.
We got in scot-free, didn't we?
Yeah.
Nobody to challenge us.
Yep.
I mean, if anything, the security, if anything, is further that way.
Yeah, that bit with the light, yeah.
Another fireplace. Wow. What's alcohol then, Simon?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, this is. I'm presuming this is the main entrance, the main hall. And above there, you've got the bedrooms and what have you. Just seeing us tucking into something. The doorway down to the. There's a doorway down to the cellars where they've got the wines and the food that was in store.
Need a hand up. In lounge. Again. The miracle of
So, I'm
technology.
assuming there's something here. Residual energy that's still here.
It feels fairly empty.
Yeah. Maybe she just comes in visitation.
It was like the other place was, you know, a case of had another lady in the window.
I'd like to know which window
What they see or where they are. Probably from the road.
Well, maybe
It'll be round.
Maybe even in death, Simon, she's still not united with Sir James. Maybe his spirit lingers within the confines of Perth, Sheriff Muir, the battlefield where he was killed.
If someone spends enough time looking at a window, just like the fortifications on which they are
And
standing.
You got to remember that emotion, that stress, that upset. All the emotions must be sort of absorbed into the brickwork, and even in death, as in life, she's still pining and waiting for him to come back.
I wonder what that said over there.
I believe it had an attic as well, where the vaulted roof was. So no, they didn't have a vaulted cellar, but it had a vaulted attic roof. Wow. Maybe. Oh well, that's still standing the test of time now. Vault. You still see the stone sticking out where the actual level was. The attic.
It's crazy, there's a huge rock up there. Just
Don't say wait to come down.
It looks like it could just, if it just fell on someone in the right moment. I think the walls are quite thick in this place. It is considering it's a little bit windy and wet outside. You feel like you're sheltered here. Just the vaulted roof just looks, you know. I'm amazed it's still there.
I've never seen one or two Almond Castle, but I've never seen one with a vaulted roof.
Yeah, and still there.
Yeah.
You know?
It's usually the tiled roof that's usually robbed or fell. It's usually an open space. It's the time when you need one of them. You've got,
Mhm.
what they call
Which one?
to get a camera on it's a camera.
Oh, I actually thought I had it, and I bloody well left it as always.
Even just going.
Oh, my drone. Yeah, my drone.
Just going up now, so you can actually.
This
see
would have
the
been
levels.
perfect for the drone. Yeah,
So
I
you can
think
you can actually see the levels.
I'll pull that out when I get home.
Yeah, if you would, yeah.
And get it all charged up and ready.
Even just to go into the actual window there and just have a look out, see what they could see.
The problem was it was just that the phone was too big.
I'm trying to work out which way's Perth.
We came in, I think, where were we? Perth.
Yeah.
I think it's that way.
Right. So if you're waiting on your husband or your partner to come back from Perth,
You'd be looking out somewhere out here, maybe. One of these windows, maybe. You could look out one of the windows up there and be looking that direction.
You sort of see that the surface of the walls there, interior walls.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go up to the how far does it go up the staircase?
It stops. It just goes as far as that rope.
Look at how neat the windows are. You see the changes in styles. Like I keep saying, walls tell stories.
Talk to us, walls. Tell us what you're thinking. Tell us your history.
King Charles I did come here. Just think of the conversations that we're having over dinner.
But reveal your
Raise an army. Can
secrets.
you raise an army for me to get my crown back?
Mm-hmm.
That Cromwell's taking everything. Just took everything. I need an army. I need it fast. With my sire.
And they just left, and they never came back.
Yeah. Well, if you're not history-wise, the Scottish surrendered him back to England, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Because he didn't want a war. Handed him back, and hence he was executed. But then you think to yourself, I supported him. He came to my castle. The Cromwellians come, the Roundheads come. All we're going to do is, the War of the Three Kingdoms when they came to Scotland, in the 1650s.
And they weren't so, for a Christian bunch, they weren't so Christian when they went about. They weren't very well liked, were they?
No. Well, they had no sort of, they didn't really care. And anybody who supported the king, then it was treachery. It's high treason against the crown. But I believe this was a garrison by the Cromwellian forces when they took Falkirk.
You could probably imagine that this would have just been a load of people sitting around a table with barrels of...
So when you come to think of it, really, Livingstone's, they backed Charles I, and that backfired on them. And they backed the Jacobite, the Bonnie Prince, and that backfired on them. So the amount of, they've had to leave the castle in a rush, having to people to come, you know, the Cromwellians to, I presume, loot and do what they can, and then use it as a garrison. And then, of course, when the government force came back after 1715, they didn't garrison it; they just burnt it to the ground.
The thing I always think's quite funny is we come in here and we talk fairly, you know, normally, and you know we're quite quiet and that, but it wouldn't have been like that.
No.
It would have been like, you know, shouting from the, they're here, you know,
Yeah.
open the door, you know. You know, a lot of that kind of going on.
Just think of the emotion though. You've got a king, well, he was still the king back in the day, the king of England coming to visit you. Just think of the pushing about, the servants, even the people who owned the castle.
Plate armor, not like, you know, like medieval armor, but you know, like shoulder armor, chest armor, chinking metal, weapons. Wooden wheels.
Yeah, I'm assuming they didn't serve him. I'm assuming he stayed. You know, he's not going to come all this way to be served out the same day. So I'm assuming he had a meal and maybe he stayed in one of these rooms up here and then left, because at the end of the day it was about gathering support for his Scottish nobles to try and get an army to fight Cromwell in the second phase of the Civil War.
If you could only like put a hologram onto the building, or if there was some sort of, you know, layout map of this building of when it was at the time, and you could like fill in the gaps. Take a wee video, move around here, and then fill in the gaps.
I try and do it is quite ruinous. It's trying to remember how it was. Try and you know, dust away the layers and looking at the features.
Yeah, because this is fallen in.
Yeah.
So I don't think we would even have got in here.
Yeah.
You have to come in through the bottom end, which is quite common in a lot of these buildings that we've been in recently, where the floor just seems a bit,
Yeah.
you know.
But there must have been a way down there. Maybe obviously a staircase down there to maybe a one that's cordoned off, i.e. a curtain or a blind of some sort of it, to cordon it off where the servants used to go down. A little bit inconspicuous. But when you think about it, it's not a big tower house, a big castle. Hence why they've made extensions to it back in the day. So the Livingstons must have had a big family for them to, well, obviously through marriage. Because I'm presuming this is the original tower house where William Crawford built it. So this is the original castle, dates from 1450, 1470. And you like yourself.
What was that?
What?
You hear that?
I heard something. Like a moan.
Yeah.
I mean, when you take over a castle, you usually put your stamp on it, don't you?
It's like a.
Yeah, I thought it was out there.
Still.
Still mourning the loss of a husband. Still up there, greeting, as you guys say. Is it greeting?
Greeting.
Well, let's just go out. Hello? See, I've got no name, I can't. All I know, she's a Livingston.
Unless it was just the cars in the distance, and maybe there was something over there, and it was just echoing into this place, but it was quite close.
It was.
You can hear the crows, you know, like birds around here moving about, and
Should have done that. Should have done that. Are you doing live? Are you doing live?
yeah, no, it's it'll be uploaded onto YouTube,
Right, a podcast or something.
and saved and sent to the
Make
groups
it a
to
regular
watch.
thing.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You know,
Don't waste it.
that's what Paul wants to do. He wants to do a podcast for you, so
Yeah.
it's your opportunity to do a podcast.
Well,
You guys should have been doing a podcast all this time.
All to do it, all to get there. You talking shit.
Oh no, I don't know. I haven't got time. Blah blah blah. It's like just do it. You know.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I can't be bothered with is video editing. So I could turn my hand to it easy enough. throwing a zone.
Need to
Yeah.
do it. Get out on Saturday and just do it. Just go somewhere and just talk spiel and then just.
So, what day is it today, Karl? It's Saturday. What are we doing right now? Talking spiel. What am I doing? I've got the camera out. And this isn't the only place we're going to today, folks. We're going somewhere else. Luckily, I've got a hold of him because he doesn't know how to get to where I was going. Thanks to Becky pointing us in the right direction. So I think we've got a potential another 2 places. We need to get some signal and see about this house of pins. Although I don't think they'd let me in with my big muddy foot now. I never took another pair of shoes with me because I just really didn't think that far ahead. Took everything with me, but what I should have taken with me. Can you hang out the window there? No, look out the window.
I'm assuming this was back in the day was a courtyard. You've got some structure there to the left. Whether it was I think it was an enclosed structure. This is the courtyard. Maybe there were stables off it. This must have been the height of activity back in the day.
Muskets at the ready.
Yeah. Well, I don't believe it never saw any action.
No. Kind of far away.
Yeah. Just think the emotions that are going through there.
The Roundheads and the people didn't have hot hatches to get around there.
Not realising it's the last time you're ever going to see your husband, not even see his body. His body buried miles and miles away. Still waiting for him to come. There's no news. Usually they have some sort of a dovecote as well, don't they? In this back in the day, won't there?
There'll probably be some other remnants of buildings around here.
Yeah.
There's certainly, I mean, that's just stuff that looks like they've dug up over there, and where does that brick come from? You know, there must have been other buildings around here at some point. It's a lot of soil to be moving. But really, looking at what we're looking at here outside, how the hell they even start building houses on that? I have no idea. Well, you got the.
Wow. You see this graffiti on here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think you can get a photograph of it?
1847. 1991.
I think it's real.
Quite a lot.
There is some graffiti I zoomed in on
Yeah.
at another window back there
Yeah,
that I was kind of wondering. And just because there's people in here writing lovely words on the wall.
Oh, this one dated 1847. 19, really dug in the wall. And it's so here, but there's no date on it. Can't you see the original plaster of the wall that's done on that?
You think it's the original plaster, yeah?
Yeah.
It's still left.
Yeah. And there's some graffiti on the opposite side, and I'm assuming around about the 18th, 19th century, them stairs were should we say, walkable.
Mm-hmm.
And over the course of time, they just fell. Kind of spiral staircase, man. Wow.
And quite a, you know, classic, rustic one.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's not just thrown up.
I wonder where the stone from this came. Probably this quarry. You know, this whole area.
Yeah. You see the marks as well. Oh, it's obviously it's crumbling now, but each one quarried. You can actually see the marks of the tools.
Yeah, they've got some
Wow.
real
Yeah.
crazy sort of like.
Yeah. Let me say that must be kind of.
That's all human hands that has
Yes.
made that.
Yes.
You know, hacked away at that over. How long would it have taken to build this?
I reckon
You know, if you were to just suddenly start building a castle.
good couple of
You
years.
know.
Well, back in the 1450s, they didn't really have a lot of engineering type to help them. Everything was horse and cart to bring it from the quarry and then put strategically in
There's
place.
that noise again. Oh.
Yeah, sounds like a motor engine, isn't it?
Yeah, I wondered if it was a drone.
Yeah. So maybe drone.
When they come down, you hear them. There was one flying over the university the other day as I was coming home. And went over, and I wondered if the person might be in my street or possibly just in the uni doing something.
You can see obviously there was a door here. You can see the hole where the latch was. And you can see the hinges. Wow, the hinges there.
There it is. You can hear it.
Yeah. You see that? It fits straight like plumb against there. And when you think, all right, it's because of the shape. Yeah, we have to get a drone so we can go up to the level. Are you feeling any sort of?
No, just sort of like listening for the. It's like a combination. One minute I thought I was hearing a distant power tool, but then it's sort of like, is it maybe some wind blowing through a crack causing that whistling sound? It's very much like a sort of noise.
I just feel it's very, very peaceful. I don't get that impression. Sometimes you do that I'm being watched. I just feel just empty.
Yeah, I generally feel empty. I think it'd be interesting to see what like some sort of Paul and Kenny and Karl and that would think of these sort of places.
Each medium works in different ways. Yeah, I don't. Not that. I keep telling them that I'm psychic anyway.
He's psychic as one of those bricks down
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
But we're working on them, folks.
Yeah.
So I was at Circle last night. So
Oh, why did you?
Yeah.
You're going back.
yeah, I'm going back.
Yeah.
I just had a couple of days off, and I'm not leaving Circle. But I'm just not doing certain parts of it because I can't always get out. That's the problem.
Well,
So,
yeah, we've got to be committed, haven't we?
you know.
Could stay here all night. Just,
Well, we should really try and see if we can come up with our plan for our next bit where we're going to go. So I'm going to just close off here, and then I'm going to take another bit of footage as we walk away. But yeah, I'm glad we got in here. That was a good shout, Carla. Well done. You've picked some amazing places so far. Now we need to have a look. You gonna try and record? Oh, Karl's wanting to. I I'm always interested to see what the video footage picks up, because remember that video where you're walking into the castle and you just kind of like mumble to yourself something else,
Yeah.
like Super Smash and Great, and then I was like, what the hell's that, you know?
Sounded like, yeah. See if you can try and.
Everything's in my backpack, so I have to put the phone down in order to pull out any equipment. So I wasn't very well prepared, folks. No drone for dramatic shots. No selfie stick for easy holding. I actually need to buy a newer one that's like more of a metal construction. The plastic one is good, but it's got fail points on it. Hasn't fallen out the window into the grass market yet. So
is anybody here? Any Livingstons here? Come and say hello. Lady Livingston, are you here?
have you got your K2 at hand?
Yeah.
Maybe like picking up anything.
No.
Nothing going on here, Karl.
Yeah,
Can't
that
see
would
me.
be great, wouldn't it? I'm here, I'm right next to you. All right, thank you.
Right, I'm gonna stop this just for a second.
Hello? Lady Livingston, are you here?
Is that something coming?
Sounds like the fisherman.
No, it just sounds like a vehicle. Beepy horns and
It's actually close.
the ghosts have broken his equipment. I've got a recorder.
Right, some technology when we
Right.
make it.
This can be another segment. 2 seconds. I'm in. A junk being thrown down here. I almost imagine that this would have been covered over.
Well, if you look just above your head there,
Yeah.
where the tree is, you can see an apex. So it's looking some sort of structure, maybe a roof, just between the tree, above the lintel of the door. But you could just
All right. Okay.
And with it being wood, I'm assuming that all that darkened what that's where it was.
So this is a hole. This would have been filled up.
Yeah, and that was, you're talking the cellar there.
And there might have been some. Maybe there was no way out of this, but.
Well, you've got a structure which is there.
Yeah.
Now I'm just trying to ascertain where it's.
Can you get round?
No, I can't.
We'll get out this way.
I'm just trying to ascertain what's part of that, because there's numerous extensions built on it by the Livingston.
The worst part's the sharp vines.
Here, or looks like a window maybe. If you see out, maybe that, like I said, that was the courtyard. This looks like an enclosure of some sort. Definitely an extension part of the castle. So obviously it's a different type of brick to the castle.
Some of it's probably been stolen as well.
You can see how rough.
That piece that's just in front of me has an actual, what would have, I don't know, some sort of hook or possibly where a door went in, right there. No, just in front of me here. See this big slab right in front of you here? No, behind you. See that one? If you sort of look round there, there's a big.
Oh yeah.
So that
point of some sort, yeah.
That looks like it could have been on the doorway.
Maybe. But it looks a relatively small building, because you can see one corner there and you can see another corner there. So it wasn't all that. Maybe stables, I don't know. But you've got a window and a doorway there, possibly. But you see it's close to Mortimer. See the corner piece there? That building.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a very big building, it was just an extension of the castle. Maybe he had quite a big family and extended out a bit. Remember, the Livingstons got this place through marriage.
I'm going to try and get out through there. Save me having to go climbing up.
Yeah.
As much as I want to get back in, but...
Have you got the equipment? Have you left everything up there?
Yeah, no, I've got everything. Yeah, I've got everything. Just my backpack, I just might have to take that off. I was really good at getting low before, but that's a good these days. I might just be able to climb over it. It's just these Sharp vines everywhere. Oh, some ducks. Ducks love to sort of give you a wee scare, don't they? Now, there's a big pile of mud here, which is probably better just to go. Not slide. Because you're just going to sink right into it. Right. Next time, remember to take your selfie stick or a gimbal or something. Lady of the Tower, are you there? You've been seen. Do you still come to this place? Or whatever, as he switches it off. Calling for the Lady of the Tower. What we've got over there is Karl of the bush. Where's your machete, Karl? You leaving? You can't walk on that road, you're just walking in mud. Alright, okay. The problem is these big piles of, unless you can jump over them or you've got wellies on, it's up to your knees. It's hard to get round them. In the summer this shouldn't be a problem so much. It should be a lot easier to get around here. No doubt in the summer months we're going to probably have a lot more young folk that jump in here and have little fires and stuff. This is the case with a lot of these places these days. It's impenetrable. Who needed like moats and stuff when you could just have a fence and a load of thorny bushes? A big slippy mud. Then again, they could just be laughing at us right now going, ha! Look at those modern folk. Final thoughts?
Interesting, very interesting. Worth to come back during the night, do maybe more people, and just get stuck into doing an investigation, spread out and see what we can pick up. At the moment, like I say, I'm not psychic. It just feels like an empty shell.
Yeah, it does.
But
it might change. I think this place maybe has been a little bit more active when people have been digging around it and doing things to it.
Maybe, yeah.
When you leave them alone, they just do what they're here to do.
Maybe she comes in visitation. Maybe she comes back to the place. Something that she loved. You know.
You at the window? You want to come to the window to wave goodbye to us? Yeah. I think a different persona in our minds, not necessarily the actual persona of the place itself. I'm starting to kind of feel a bit more that way as times went on.
So how are you feeling? Are you feeling like me? Just empty?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. It's not like the graveyard we're in earlier that definitely give me the usual headaches and the feeling of being watched.
Yeah, definitely. As Arnie says, I'll be back
We'll be back.
with more people. If I can.
Well, the great thing about the drone, Karl, is you can fly it up and it can follow you. So you can have this kind of camera angle that just floats in a zone.
I'd like to get to go through the different levels,
Mhm.
the different floors, and just just take it in.
Yeah.
Because obviously you can't really judge it by when you're out on the bottom, but when you're actually level with the original levels, even looking out the windows, different feeling maybe, or
You see that tree and then that building and you just think, ho ho ho. Where's the Grim Reaper?
it's quite eerie, isn't it? But all that history associated with the building must have left an imprint. Must have.